What's up, Redeemers? What's up, patrons? And most importantly, what's up, Army?
Bangtan, bangtan.
Bangtan.
I feel like it's been a minute since we did a video of our boys.
My
man.
guys.
I feel like it's probably been like 7 days or some shit. That's been a long ass 7 days,
That's
nigga.
too long.
Too long.
It has been 7 days. It probably has been.
Yeah.
Because we did, we were
last Thursday night. Yep. Damn. Well, tough break, nigga. It's like, no. We ain't gonna long talk, y'all. Y'all see what it is. BAEPSAE. Dance practice.
Yeah, shout out to Sherry, too. This is a request from her.
Shout out to you, Sherry.
What a sweet name. I
Right.
Sherry wine.
Sherry.
Oh, Sherry's nice.
Sherry,
My
baby.
Sherry,
Remember that?
Don't do that. Sherry,
Y'all ready?
see it's how we can jump into the shit.
Whenever Lowe's done his Stevie impersonation, we good. Shout out to Stevie
Said,
Wonder.
chill, huh? Throw something that Stevie catch it.
I knew one of y'all was gonna do that. Should be like.
Without further ado,
Is this Aquafina? No.
Like, come on, they be like 5, 2, set.
I know my boy ain't got the butters on.
he got the butters on.
I thought that was a fucking baked Puma hoodie.
It is.
I ain't never seen that collab.
I actually did see that.
You seen that shit?
And you know it's official. You know that joint official too.
Oh yeah, now you know, the boys don't fuck around over there. It might be $500 real quick on a jump just to do a dance practice.
Official John. Remember what happened last time we heard Dionysus from 808s came in.
Tommy Hilfiger jumper.
With the butters tied all the way up.
Hey,
I hit it early in the video.
Okay, I was about to say my fault.
Hey.
Oh, who can't dance? Come on now.
What's wrong? I'm trying to hear this beat outside of this.
Right.
That shit sound like. Jimmy!
Pat Jimmy, you know it's different.
Hey!
That little John? This they song.
hey.
Sugar!
Niggas hit this.
Got it. It's called Silver Spoon.
Hey.
I love that part.
Oh, not
Hey,
in the butters.
come on.
In the butters?
The cookie you a fuck. Hey. It's giving me 2013. Mustard you a fool for this? Hey,
I'm a rapper.
Hey, come on, yo. Stop playing with my boys, man.
hey.
Let me find out me and Cookie dress alike.
Hey.
And Jimmy.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Hell
That was
yeah.
one of the funner, just kind of like Jones. I like that a lot.
Nah, bro. Like I could say something great about like everybody in here. It's been like the more I go on this journey, you know, I didn't notice more stuff. So it's like I have something to say about everybody, and I don't want to leave nobody out and shit like that every time. It's just it's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, some of their lays just really, really stand out. I love that too about K-pop. Niggas would be wearing like the freshest shit for like a dance practice, some shit that he's like, no, say that for the picture. Though.
Right, yeah,
It's a picture lay, like
Jimmy look like he about to go on a hookah date.
that Jimin lay look like he really about to be at Vespa.
Yeah,
He about to be downtown somewhere, really just
Jimmy about to go
like.
on a hookah date and shit like that. RM probably chilling, you know what I'm saying, learning. That's what he do.
Though that's either college or art museum.
Pumpkin patch.
Yeah,
He painting.
yeah. That Bape hoodie though is
Low key.
I like the Hope
Look at
joint.
Jin though.
The Gin joint. He where he at? Yeah. Yeah, that's a clean look.
And Cookie just an average Philly nigga.
Yeah.
Cookie just dressed like the average Philly
But
niggas.
there's just been a low joint on there.
That's all it needs.
There's
A
been a
little
polo
horse on
joint,
that
a little
joint.
horse on it. He'd have been in here.
He
I'm like, he going down north.
Yeah, he been down there. He probably out downtown too. Fucking as far as the dancing though, bro, like J Hope, that shit second. J Hope really the best dancer in the group, bro. That shit is like
Which one's that one?
J Hope got the green shirt on, the green button up.
I told you how I feel about that. I don't have an issue. I told you I really don't have an issue if it's, well, it's everybody's opinion. I can pick who the fuck y'all want to. But if it's one of the three J's, then I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I would get
I think
why.
J Hope, because he's always gonna give the same advantage.
He's more the street dancer.
Well, not only that, the same reason I give Chris Brown his advantage.
He's animated when he's dancing.
And he's more athletic too. So being athletic, you know what I'm saying, you could do a lot more. Some of the shit just comes so second nature to J Hope, bro. It's just like, whereas, you know, like others feel like they putting on a performance. When he dances, like, yo, this is my happy place. Like, I'm just smiling.
I'm probably a Jimin guy because I like that he has that contemporary background too, so he can get real.
I think
You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean. I think in the stage performance, I think that's where Jimin really takes for me. But when it comes to like just dancing, J Hope got that. I think Jimin is like I said, like a performance dancer, more of like a Black Swan kind of like theater. That's really, you know, because that's his background, where he learned and everything like that, traditional dancing. So he hits a lot of body movements that a street dancer, where it's more
King of
forceful.
K-pop, by the way, yo. Figure I'd throw that shit out there. You know, like, show other people love.
Listen, man. That's kind of hard, man.
Yo, this is when I do wish more people were on the panel to see this stuff, because this would go back to where now I kind of get why some people are a little nitpicky and about like the dancing stuff, when it's just like, you niggas can't be doing all these dance practices that we've seen, and then, you know, now really say someone can't dance or they're not a dancer and everything all like that. So, and I like I said, regardless of any video, I always address like they were dancers and stuff. But now I kind of really, now I will double down on someone saying particular things.
Because first of all, like I said, RM is dancing to Butters too. So like him and Cookie and Butters and dancing, like that's not some shit you just do. You know how hard, you know how your feet gonna feel after that shit, bro? I walk in butters and be like, damn, like.
Especially when you try not to crease them.
I really only be wearing them shits for pictures now. Like,
that's about it. Bro, these niggas be having like 6 or 7 hour sets. Like on tour and stuff like that, performing every other like set, and then just doing all the other stuff. At the end of the day, like you a dancer to me if you doing that shit.
I don't know. This shit make me want a foot massage right now. Like, my shit hurt.
Right? Dog, like every time we watch anything BTS, they just look like they have so much fun, yo. And that's one of the things that makes me like the group so much is they have so much fun. And you can tell that it's genuine. It's not forced. You know what I mean? They genuinely love what they do.
And genuinely love each other.
Right.
That shit is oozing like the whole brotherhood, like just oozes
togetherness.
You didn't have to like watch a guide for particular shit just to see their body language around each other and stuff. You could tell when people don't fuck with each other. Little like side comments or just kind of like body language and shit, all kind of like that. This is
it's not no two in the group that I'm like, oh, their chemistry not really there or anything like that. I feel like all of them fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's all there. They all got like a base level love now. Obviously, Jimin and J-Hope, they still room together and shit. Mm-hmm. But like
if they broke up, I would genuinely be sad.
I would too. Bro, Jin going to the he got going to the army next year.
Going to the army next year.
Who's the one? Who's the one that breaks off and becomes their Justin Timberlake or their?
Don't say that.
It's
that's taboo.
It's taboo.
That's been brought up. Well, I'm not gonna say don't say that. We have candid conversations here. But like,
you should have told me this. I would have just
kept
my mouth shut.
No, it's not.
That's a genuine question.
We're gonna edit that. Just take that out. Never ask that question.
That's a genuine question though.
So at least how I feel about it, y'all have watched more than enough to interject now, is that like the SK world is so much different than over here and just what goes on, because they're able to do solo shit, especially when you're in like one of the bigger like record labels and stuff. You kind of can be an artist and kind of either do your solo EP shit on a group project. You kind of can go do your own thing and then like come right back. And most of the fans consider that like they're going solo. But you love the group so much that like you'll never leave. It's almost like our Redemption Studios. Ty can go out and do any movie he wants to do outside of the studio, but I know he always gonna come home. And I'm never gonna hate on him for doing any of that stuff. I'm gonna, if anything, put him on other opportunities or support him and show up for things. And they're so supportive with each other that it's like, bro, go rock, do you, come back, and then we good.
Okay.
So much to the point where there's a song by one of the members of the group, a rapper, Sugar. He has a song called Dechita. In the video, 2 of the other group members are in the video, just sprinkled throughout the video. So they'll go off, do a solo thing, but they're still part of the group, which is dope. You know what I mean? Like when you see stuff happen like that here, it's like, oh, they solo and that's it. They're not coming back to the group. So they can, like he said, branch off, do their own thing and come back, which is dope.
Yeah, that was something great to add for sure. I will say, like, I mean, they started off the video literally playing rock, paper, scissors. Like they just seemed like almost like they were just rocking out before the camera even turned on, like just vibing with each other and stuff like that. Like that's just how strong their relationship is. And even throughout the dance practice, I mean, they're constantly like, you know, like just messing with each other in like small ways throughout, or like smirking back at each other and things like that. And that, you know, always comes through as genuine. As far as the dancing itself, I wasn't as big on it compared to stuff they've done in the past, but that's just because they had set the bar so high with their actual dancing.
Yeah,
and it's like a double-edged sword in a sense, because they're so good in so many other things that you see that if they deliver something that's just more so fun or more so showcases personality, it feels like it could be like, oh, that wasn't quite as strong as some of their other things. But I personally don't take it that way. Like, I still really enjoyed it. I just enjoy it for different reasons. Like, I didn't enjoy it as much for the choreo as I did for learning more about the group and just seeing like their camaraderie together and stuff like that. But obviously their dancing was still really great.
For sure. Yeah, man. Like I said my part. Like I like the ladies and shit. It's hilarious seeing them like not, you know, uniform sometimes. Every time we get the chance to see them, the slice of life Jones, like you say, it's always fun because I think the connection they have hits us a little different, like you say, because you see a band of brothers, and it's like a movie. Anytime you see that, you always want to watch it and see where it goes and all the little nuances and everything like that. I think over any other group. I think I've deep dived more, obviously, into BTS. The only group that comes closer is Dreamcatcher, to be honest. So, yeah, love it, man. Cool ass dance practice, and this is just a dance practice, bro.
Of course,
Wait,
yeah, of course.
wait till we watch fucking like the other shit.
I think nonetheless, like you guys were saying, I feel it's more about the camaraderie, and you get to like it's like a day in the life of what these guys do. Like you were saying, Ty, like they were probably just busting up like right before this, and then like, all right, come on, let's get like let's fucking kill this shit real quick, and just having fun. What I got out of that is fun. They're dancing and they're it's just they're great dancers. I think even on their work state, it's still good. You know what I mean? It's still going to be entertaining regardless.
It felt more loose and relaxed
Right.
as opposed to like
As far as like
strict
perfection,
It looked like they
and every
always-
synchronicity, I think it really didn't matter.
it looked like they always
It's
doing
good.
different
It's
shit.
like they know their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They definitely know their shit.
It looked like they always just doing different things at the day. Like I said, it looked like Jimmy about to go on a little hookah date, about to go scoop something.
Now, do these guys come up with their own choreography, or they're getting a choreographer that's doing all the work for them?
Some
and
songs,
yes. and
is
some
everything
songs,
all house? In home.
Well, for like I'll say the bigger songs like on Dionysus. What's the other joint?
Dionysus was crazy.
Dionysus.
Still
You gotta
on that
watch
one.
our reaction to that. We lost our fucking mind on that shit, bro, and it was crazy. It was another one besides on that Shorty Sienna Lalau choreographed. She choreographed J-Hope Chicken
Noodle Soup song
Yeah.
she did.
That was lit too.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, Lil. Like kind of for like some of the real huge songs. Like I'm pretty sure someone choreographed the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, if I'm not mistaken. They definitely gonna let us know in the comments. But yeah, it's a mixture.
I wanna know.
Pete. They have freedom to kind of do what they want at this point. It's not a mood point, or we wouldn't be wrong to say like this is literally the biggest group in the world right now.
Yeah.
Like for everything, every genre, it's the best group, biggest group in the world right now. And I think they just getting started, honestly.
Oh, they got a lot.
We already like
They got
made
a
theories
lot
on what's
left.
gonna happen when the military service thing comes.
Did you go on the Patreon and see people talk about it too?
on what?
About that, people was in there.
Oh, the theories,
speculating
yeah,
with
yeah.
other theories, and people just like, oh, they should all go at the same time. They should go in the booth this from here on to next year, and just lay tracks to kind of give people them tracks for a year and a half, 2 years, and then do a crazy comeback.
They're all different ages. So in Korea, you have to go into the military. Was it by 30 or at 30?
Was the BTS rule used to be? I think it used to be 30.
They
now it's
literally got a
31.
rule.
So
change
much
for them
influence
in
that
the
they had
country.
their own rule.
Well, before people used to want to mandate that
Damn.
particular people don't have to go. I know they do it for Olympians. If you like win bronze, silver, or gold or something like that, I believe you don't have to serve and do military time. But people did want some of the biggest idols. They felt like shouldn't have to do it, and then I guess they thought that was unconstitutional or didn't think that would be completely right. So they was like,
it does open up a weird
It opens up a can
situation
of
where it's
worms.
like if this person can go, but this one gets to stay. type
should
of
that
thing.
mean should the highest paid actor not have to go in SK? Should you know what I mean? You see where this starts to go down.
Exactly.
So I get it.
That's interesting, man.
Before I told you I was against because you was the one saying all go at the same time.
Did I say that? I think I did. Yeah.
I was opposed to that. I'm kind of more leaning towards it now though, just because I think like from the video and we were just like that might be the craziest
That's gonna be the
like
craziest
comeback.
Oh yeah, that comeback was
Ever.
wild.
ever. Just from that
Well,
standpoint,
let-
and not miss everybody's together. Because imagine they have a 7-year gap, or at minimum a 6-year gap between the oldest and the money.
But so let's say they do go into the military, and then you got that gap where you said comeback. But what if there is no comeback? What if that's like an opportunity for the, like you were saying, like the levels, the guys a couple tiers underneath to like now. I know nothing of it,
Bro, that's
everything I go through. Like,
listen,
nope,
that's the disparity.
You're wrong.
That's the disparity between them and everybody else of how big they are. They literally the rule.
Yeah, but
got
so what are they
changed.
going to do? So but I'm just hypothetically saying. So they go and let's say to take a break. First of all, what's the actual time that they have to serve? Is there a certain requirement? What is the requirements? Like, okay, you serve your time. What, year, 2 years?
Just 1 year.
Or just it's just 1 year. That's not too bad.
I mean, me personally, I would say, in my opinion, it would make sense if they all went at one time, knock that year out, and come back, as opposed to them all going at different times. You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's an age gap of 7 years. So think about it. You know what I mean? 7 years, everybody going in at different times.
Everybody's going to be apart. You maybe got like a 1 year span.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you guys this: Do you actually see that them having to serve the military, and let's just say that because of the age gap, they're unable to or whatever to go all at the same time, and now the group kind of gets split, and now what's going to happen when you have, let's say, 2 to 3 members, or let's just say half the group is in the military now, and then the other half is at home. And what's going to happen, and does that lose? Does that, does a group lose some type of luster or anything, or could it be some kind of quarrel between that?
We're complaining.
Could it be a problem or issue?
We're complaining about it, Pete. But to be honest, this is a common thing over there.
Okay.
EXO is going through it right now. Shiny has been.
So
through
it's not like they're not going to skip a step or
groups.
anything. It's going to come right back the way everything was.
Beck and Taemin are literally over there, like doing their turn.
And literally, what EXO did is they had the members drop solo material, pretty much. Back in his album, right before he went, is the most. From what I read, I could be wrong. Y'all, I'm not above being corrected. But from what I read, they said that was the best selling like solo Korean album ever, or like the biggest. It did something number wise that's a record. The guy from EXO, Baekhyun. So they could do that. But I think, like I said, BTS is just really on another level with how big they are compared to the country. When we watched the guide, they said they made like what 2% of the country's
GDP,
some shit, or 0.2%, something 2%.
BTS was the highest selling like male group in SK last year. I think the second was NCT or 17. Y'all can correct me in the comments, however it is. It's 17 and NCT kind of like there. Just YouTube. And this ain't a shot at nobody because those are two of my other, favorite groups. Yeah. When you look and you see billion view video, and then you might go to a NCT joint who got popping videos, but those are relatively like 250 million views. Yeah. You can kind of already, and YouTube ain't the end all be all for shit. Then when you start going into how much money they made SK, like you just said, anytime someone makes up the GDP of something, that's like fucking Bron and the Cavs or something like it's literally like Bron and Cleveland.
I'll say like the service, like it wouldn't happen. Like groups coming in and taking a spot and all that shit like that.
Okay. Yeah, Pete, it just wouldn't happen that way. But yeah, Pete, it's not gonna be on that type time with them. Ain't nobody really gonna be able to kind of step in and fill their shoes because they're cemented at this point. And
as big as the fandom is, that's the I think that's the thing with any artist. It's kind of like Drake. Drake's not going anywhere.
And we've had this conversation too.
Even if he was to fall off, his fandom is just too big. His social media.
Drake, Ye, Beyonce, Eminem. Certain people are just kind of goaded and cemented where it's like they can kill someone almost, and it'll still be people like, yo, man, they must have did something to him.
They streams went up.
But yeah, man, just in general, no one can take Bangtan's spot. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's just how it's rocking. But y'all, we went on a little tangent, just a little educational joint for Pete here. He's new to the Bangtan Boys.
Teach me, learn me something. I want to learn.
Yeah, man. No long time. We about to get up out of here. We all got to get up early in the morning, get ready for this Q&A. You know what I'm saying? Road to 4 milli, road to a dub. Bangtan, bangtan. Bora hey.
Bora hey.